Well, I think I know what I'm doing except for math, so I should probably start on that. How far are you?
So far.
Hi, Slate friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Mrs. Call's Campers. If you're new here, I am a kindergarten and first grade teacher in Northern California.
Am I supposed to introduce myself
Yeah.
now?
And this is my friend,
Kenzie. Who's really good at this.
So you probably recognize Kenzie. She was in a couple of my vlogs last year. We did teach at the same school last year. No longer. We now teach at two totally different schools. I'm K1 and Kenzie teaches
2nd grade.
So we are very lucky that we still live close enough that we can still see each other. And today we're just going to be filming a video about planning and kind of sharing just whatever happens today. If any planning gets done or not, we'll see. So far we've been very productive. It's been a whole hour and we've got nothing done. But she did get to see my classroom for the first time. Wait, can we show them your classroom?
Yeah.
If we go today, we might get a peek at Kenzie's classroom too. We'll see how this goes. We do have some questions we can do too. Do you want to do some questions first?
Sure.
Kenzie also brought us coffee. How do you normally plan? Do you plan by yourself? Do you plan with a team? Like tell?
Oh, okay. Usually plan by myself. I have a team this year, so that's new.
Yeah.
So we do some planning together. I guess we're like kind of on the same page, but usually by myself. And usually I'll start with like the easy stuff. Things where I like actually follow the curriculum and like get those things done. Plan like all the phonics for the week, all the reading for the week instead of like day by day, I guess.
Both of us last year, we were the only teachers in our grade. So Kenzie, this is actually her first year with a team. She taught first grade by herself for like 3 years. Don't know how you did that. And then this year I have a team too. So that's nice. I have a reading and math curriculum. You have the same as well, right?
Yes.
And we're both like so and so on how much we love the curriculum. So I think we both do a little mix of curriculum and then our own kind of thing. How long would you say it takes you to plan for the week? And do you plan a week ahead or how far ahead do you plan?
Well, ideally, yes. Weeks ahead. In reality, usually I guess I have kind of like a sketch for the week and then
A sketch.
Yeah. Yeah, and then usually I change things kind of the day before.
Yeah. Okay. So are you like a weekend planner or are you like a day planner? You don't know?
It just depends on the week.
Yeah.
Usually by like Friday I have kind of an idea, and then I don't know. Being in a new grade this year, I feel like I've gone in a lot of weekends or stayed really late on Friday. A lot of times I'll be there like really late on
Which
Friday
just
planning.
comes with a new grade. I feel like my first year, I spent pretty much I only planned on the weekends. Like I would plan on the Sunday right before school, and then last year I got into a really good habit, I think, of planning. Well, we had to because we had pickups
Right,
for
that helped.
online learning, so we had to be planned and ready. So I tried to do my planning on like Wednesday or Thursday, and then my copies on Thursday. So I was a week ahead, but this year it's different. I don't know.
I have more like structures this year too. Like in my first couple of years, I feel like I felt like I had to change things to like keep it exciting for the kids and like doing new things. And then I like finally hit this point where I realized that like they like to do the same routine. Like do your same routine and just change the book or just change the phonics pattern. So that cut back on a lot of planning time, I feel like.
I agree. I think it's easier when you have week to week your structure in your system and you just plug in the different things that you're doing or the different themes that you're doing. So that's nice. So that's kind of how we, I guess, structure our planning. Let's see some questions. Okay. Advice on creating new lesson plans. I'm a brand new teacher and I'm so overwhelmed.
I think what we just said, like get your structure and do that same kind of like routine every week and then just change the book or change the phonics pattern. One of my college professors said was like every year focus on reading or focus on math. Like pick one thing, and obviously you do the other things too, but like really rock one thing. Don't, because otherwise you'll overwhelm yourself if you try and kill
Or like
everything.
if you're trying to learn everything about everything your first year, you'll die.
Yeah.
Like you'll probably just die.
Yep. And you won't do a great job at anything if you really try and spread yourself that thin. Like I think that helped me too, like when I focus more on
Yeah.
Just one thing that you want to do a really good job with.
That's good advice.
Thanks.
You should start a YouTube channel. Petition for Kenzie to start a YouTube channel. Because you're so consistent with Instagram. You should also follow her on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you see me tag her all the time. What's your handle?
Teacups of Teaching.
Teacups of Teaching. It's so cute. Yeah, I would say the same thing. And I hope you have like a team that you can rely on too, because that makes it easier. I know when I was planning my first year, we split up the blocks. And so like some of us would plan math, some of us would plan reading. But also I think college gives you a totally different expectation of what that looks like in real life, because you can teach a lesson without a lesson plan. Hopefully you don't have to turn them in to your admin. I know a lot of people do. But again, I feel like that's where the structure comes in. If you just have your basic structure and just tweak whatever skill you're doing. But I would say probably your first year, definitely roll with your curriculum and see what you like about it, see what you don't like about it, and then you can make adjustments as you go. But you don't need to script out what you're gonna say. I feel like the only time I do that is like the first week of school. And then I have like those detailed lesson plans. But for the rest of it, it's just like an outline, and we can show you what our plans look like too. But you don't need to overwhelm yourself with every possibility. You don't need to write down every single differentiation you do, every single extension you're going to do, because a lot of that I feel like will come in the moment too. And if you rely on your curriculum for the most part to begin with, it shouldn't be too bad, I don't feel like.
Yeah. Sticky notes too. Like I know you do that for books, right? When you read aloud, like if it's a new one, put sticky notes where you're going to stop and ask questions. And you can do that with the curriculum too. Like if you have like, be sure to talk about this thing we did last week while you're doing the math lesson or something like that. Like put it in and just keep that book close for your first year.
Even the sticky notes, if you go through and you're teaching and you realize like, hey, they did really well or struggled with something, if you have that sticky note in your book, you can see it for the next time you go through. Yeah. Which I've never done, but you could do that.
So the struggle of not knowing anything about the content and then teaching it. I feel like I felt that way sometimes about holidays, because I know the way it was taught to me. And in some cases, I really know I don't want to teach it that way. And so,
like Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Columbus Day, Thanksgiving, things like that, where you're like, okay, I know I don't want to do what I got. Like, I know that's not right, but how can I figure out what to say? Yeah, or even like sometimes like behavior management, things like that, where you know what not to do, but finding good resources of what to do can be more difficult.
I think so too. Social studies is actually, I didn't even think about that when I read the question. Social studies is actually a really good point, because I feel like a lot of us are still learning or unlearning things. In terms of like normal content, I don't know what grade that you teach, but I felt this way even teaching first grade, because as an adult, we all know how to add and subtract, but I think a lot of us have, and even like multiplication, we've forgotten how we learned it. And so having to, I think, learn how to teach certain things has taken some time. I don't know. I feel like I get that just from listening to how other teachers teach things, and just like doing my own research. But there's absolutely nothing wrong if you're about to teach a lesson the week before looking up and learning about it. And I feel like that's kind of nice if you teach the same grade year to year, because then you don't have to constantly learn new things. But otherwise, there's not really a way around it. And you also don't have to feel bad if you don't know something too, because showing that to your kids, I think, is also really important too, that you're still learning. I don't think it's a bad thing, and I don't think it's something that you should be worried about or something that should deter you from teaching something, if that's what you want to teach. Or even if your lesson totally bombs, you could admit it and just say, you know what, we're going to try this a different way tomorrow. It'll be okay. I think the pressure, especially when you first start teaching, the pressure to do every single thing right is really high. But it doesn't always end up like that. And even if you've been teaching for 7-8 years, you're still going to have lessons with whatever group of kids you have that don't go well. And it's just one of those things you have to adjust to in the moment, or just say, you know what, all right, we're done for this today. We'll try again and do something else and figure out a new way to teach it. Talk with your team. Science and social studies, how do you fit it in? Favorite way to teach it. It's hard to fit it in. I feel like the best way for me to fit it in is integrating it with literacy. And I know Wonders, which is the reading curriculum I have, it does a pretty good job, at least for the lower grades, I don't know, integrating some social studies in there. But otherwise, it's really hard. I know a lot of people do like science on Fridays, that kind of thing. I like to do that. As much as you can integrate it into your literacy block, the better, because there's always books about those topics.
Especially this year with feeling like there's so much ground to cover in math and ELA. It's been difficult, but I like with science, like how do you teach it? There are so many areas of the day that need to be like that explicit, direct instruction on the way that things are. Science is kind of one place where you can let kids be more investigative and like exploratory, I guess. So when I would say if I do teach science, it's definitely more student led and less me.
That's such a perfect answer. And even with social studies too, you can present a lot of things and just ask them what they think about it and then go from there with a conversation. I would say honestly for me in social studies, I find that a lot of times we end up just sitting in a circle and talking about things too. And less like lesson style, less presentation, more conversation based.
Tying it into their world too, I think is really important for both of those things, because science and social studies they are seeing happen around them. So helping them realize like where those things are.
I got cut off, but I was saying I think it's also really important not to compare yourself to however someone else is doing something, because all of our circumstances are totally different and we all have different priorities. Some of us have children, some of us don't. So it's just different. Do you have any go-to resources that you use for planning? Okay, so like when you plan, I know I am always on my computer when I'm planning. I'm always going through like my Google Drive. I save everything to a Google Drive, see what resources I have. I'm not a paper person. Don't really go through any files. I go through my Google Drive. I see if I have a resource for something. And I always like go through my books, see what books I want to pull, what books I have. And then I use a lot of TPT products, but I use them from the same people, which I also feel like helps with that structure. But I like Primary Scouts. You like Miss Giraffe too, right?
Yeah.
Miss Giraffe.
Got a lot of her math stuff.
I use Tara West a lot in Kinder. Okay, we're gonna start actually planning now. So hopefully some of that was helpful. If it was, let us know. And you can kind of see how we actually plan. So I'm gonna be planning I'm gonna start planning for next week. You too? Yeah, okay. So it's the week after Thanksgiving that we're planning for. Do you have any idea what you're gonna be teaching?
We're gonna start holidays around the world, probably.
Oh, wow.
Soon. Yeah.
Like next week?
Probably.
Oh, well, you can let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
I'll do it like the week after that.
Okay. Yep, we're going all around the world. Takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Oh, how many are you doing? How many countries?
Usually I do it the whole 2 or 3 weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas, different one every day, so.
I was gonna do like a week.
That's
You tell me which ones go the best, and I'll pick those.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, it was nice though, like teaching last year, because whenever I was planning, I could just hop in. What are you doing this week? We'll get started. Kenzie's got her set up. She switched back to physical planning. Why'd you switch back to physical, Kenzie?
I don't know, because I like my rainbow pens.
She likes her rainbow pens. Okay. Can we get a planner tour?
Oh boy.
She's got all of her rainbow pages. That is really satisfying to look at.
Here's a good example though. This week, very planned. I also taught this week. Like it's empty.
But how did you know what to do, Kenzie?
Well, I started doing a daily PowerPoint.
Aw.
Yep. So that helps. And sometimes it just makes it there and not all the way into the planner.
There you have it. Pumpkin patch, that's cute. So for me, I like to copy and paste my template from week to week and then just like go in and change certain things, but you guys have seen me plan before, so I'm not going to show too much of that. Wow, you look so studious. What are you reading, Kenzie? Okay, we moved over here so we could talk while we plan. So Kenzie, you're starting.
Now I'm too low. Sorry. See, sometimes I feel like my hair doesn't hold this very much.
You need texture spray.
Oh, that will help?
Yeah.
I also don't have any hairspray. That also might help. You like texture spray better than hairspray, or do you use both?
I don't use texture spray because my hair, I put so much dry shampoo in my hair. But if you wash your hair more than I do.
Yeah, I haven't been washing it. This is day 3, and I did put a lot of dry shampoo in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But maybe not like, You're really extra with the dry shampoo. Maybe I just need to. I've seen you put dry shampoo in. Maybe I just need to really get going with it.
I feel like texture spray would be probably better for me too. Mm-hmm. We'll see if we can find some texture spray
so
today.
The hole in the ozone layer isn't entirely your fault.
So have you planned it all for next week?
Yeah. My centers.
Okay.
But not what we're going to do in them. Just which group.
This is what Kenzie's plans look like right now.
We're reviewing expectations.
There you have it. Week after break. Review some expectations. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are you going to start with?
I don't have any of my teacher guides, so maybe the...
You didn't bring your teacher guides to plan?
No.
You look them up online?
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I always do with Wonders, is I just look it up. Okay. I always start by plugging in the easy stuff, so I'm going to plug in some sight words. And that's like the least important thing. But that's what I'm going to start with, the easy stuff. Around, by, many, place, walk. First grade I start with sight words, and then for kinder I start with letters. And we're almost through the alphabet, so yay for us.
Changed my mind. I'm doing phonics.
You going to start with phonics?
Yeah, because
What's that?
That's our phonics.
Is it like your scope and sequence?
Yeah, the like week at a glance.
So, let me show them.
This is benchmarks.
Okay. So Kenzie uses benchmark. Do you just have to like plug it in? What do you do?
Yeah, our phonics is super short, just in the morning, like practicing the ones that we've learned so far and then introducing the new pattern, because for most of my like higher kids, that's all they need is just the quick. Mm-hmm. And then for the lower ones, they get a lot more phonics in small group.
I have to keep remembering that you teach second grade. Mm-hmm. Do you have the secret stories?
I do.
There you go.
Yep. They like their
So next week in kinder, we're doing the letter V and then Q and U. And I was telling Kenzie, I was like, I wanted to do a wedding, but it's not going to happen next week. No wedding next week. The wedding is canceled. Kayla did a really cute one. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
She always does the cute things. Don't compare yourself. Okay, so next week I'm doing like a whole grateful theme. We want to do those like grateful chains. Have you seen those? Mm-hmm. I'm going to do that. The week after that, I'll do holidays around the world. And I think the week after that, we'll do the like gingerbread comparison. Okay, so grateful, holidays, yeah, and then gingerbread. So that'll be my 3 weeks of December. Do you think 1 week is too short for holidays around the world?
It just depends how much, what holidays you want to do, I guess. I do miss that about the digital planning.
Copying and pasting?
Uh-huh.
But you have your color pens.
I know, I have my color pens. If GoodNotes had more options for color,
you literally can.
I know, but like in year 3, I don't want to have to go in and click it every time. Like I need like more dots here. You'd rather just take
the cap off and then put the cap on.
That's true, I suppose. Dig for them in my bag.
It's very satisfying.
It is.
You have the best handwriting.
Oh,
so.
thank you.
Okay, Smelly. Okay, I'm gonna go pick some books for next week.
I feel like I had an idea of the books I wanted to read, and now I don't remember what they are.
Didn't you have that thankful one?
Yeah, but I don't know what the other ones. Oh, thank you, Omu.
One of the people she teaches where I'm from, but pencils to pigtails. Every year she goes to Lowe's or Home Depot when they have their $1 like poinsettia sale, and she gets them for the kids and gives them. And she has them give them to somebody like who's made an impact on them or is thankful for them. Mm-hmm. So I thought we could do like a thank you book, and we could write thank you letters, and then poinsettia and like.
That'd be cute. Are you doing for your holidays? Are you doing Las Posadas?
I haven't planned any of that.
Okay, because that would be maybe a good one to do that, to tie into that too if you end up doing it.
I'll do it the next week, so that might be good too. See, I need you here all the time. These are the books that I picked out for next week. We'll see if we get to all of them. We're going to start with this one, Thankful, this one, and then this one. And then on Friday we'll do maybe both of these and work on like thank you letters. I'm a little intimidated by holidays around the world, not going to lie.
That's nice though, because you can make it as big or as small as you want.
Do you have like a book that goes with each one? How do you do it? Mm-hmm. Okay. letter. Also in my planner, I keep like a weekly list of things that I need to do each week when I'm prepping. So like these are all things that I do every week when I'm planning. Can I see what your PowerPoint looks like?
Yeah. No, because it's not on the computer.
What?
It's on my high school one.
Oh.
Do you have any sticky notes?
Mm-mm. Not in the whole classroom.
Can I snag a couple?
I can be a whole body listener.
Ta-da!
Here, I'll show you Kenzie's PowerPoint. You've seen mine.
Yeah, so for our phonics, our blending, practice, frequency words, shared reading. This has helped me stay organized throughout the day.
I say actually that would be a really good tip for someone is to organize your day with a PowerPoint so you don't have to like constantly look down, and it would probably prevent you from, I want to say, over planning too.
Yeah.
In a way.
Helpful for a sub too, like when I was gone for a week for my wedding, and that was good, I think, for her.
To just have it all out there, and the kids know the routine. Gosh, why is this so exhausting right now? Is it because we had a week off?
Yes.
I don't want to do this.
So the first day, like, we set the room up like an airplane, and then I have like a safety video, and I serve pretzels and stuff. They have a suitcase that all their like crafts go in, so it's just constructed.
Wait, all this is so cute.
Yeah, it's fun. This is like one of my favorite things to teach. I've done this every year. And then their little passport.
I wish I had more time.
It might be too much though for.
I think kinder would still enjoy it though.
They
Like even if
would.
they don't, retain all of it, I think they'll still enjoy learning about it.
Right.
And like the experience of it,
Yeah, and
because I don't think anybody else at my school
does it.
Yeah.
No, that would be fun then. Yeah, and I usually pick because I've got 18. I have like over 20 countries on here, but I don't do all of them because a lot of them, like several, are Christmas.
Yeah,
And
like, because I saw one and it was like Christmas around the world, and I was like, I don't really want to do that.
Right. I think if you're going to do it, sending the message that not everybody in the world celebrates Christmas is a good idea.
Stop.
It's fun, too, to look at, like, a lot of them have, like, a theme of light, so you can, like, kind of tie that into, like, similarities between a lot of them.
Comparing them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about most of them. Which is kind of why I want to teach it.
Yeah. Here you go. Here's an example of content we don't know about before we
hop in. So.
Nat Geo has a lot of good books and videos and things.
So what did you say you wanted to do with gingerbread then?
I feel like there's always like you said, like reading, comparing, and like all of that, but I want to get through that unit of benchmark too since I'm behind. But what are you doing for parent gifts?
Just making like a little wooden ornament.
Oh, that's cute.
And I think I'll probably just do like a snowman. So I have like wooden ornaments.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna do the thing at the end of the year too, where I did their little, like shadow.
Oh yeah, that's super cute.
Silhouettes.
I liked that a lot.
Yeah. I don't feel like I really need a parent gift for Christmas, but I think an ornament is like a cute keepsake,
Yeah. I always get elaborate and then I regret it when we get there. Some sort of ornament would be cute. I need to ask my teammates what they're doing. Maybe I'll just
steal it.
Jump on someone's train, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure my teammates will have something that I'll be like, oh, I'm going to do that too.
Right.
Last minute. So you're just trying to figure out what order.
Yeah. Swasadas is the 16th through the 24th, which we aren't in school for any of those days, right? The
16th.
The 16th. Be a good last one to do.
Which one?
Las Posadas.
You need to make sure you story about how it goes.
Okay.
So I can see.
Okay. Okay, so that means we'll do our passports and stuff probably on Tuesday and make our suitcases.
I need you to story how you do all that too. I'm a little intimidated by how much this is, but that's probably better that I'm just starting with a week then,
Yeah.
Ease in.
There you go.
When I did student teaching, we did France, and it was first grade, and I had made like the passport thing for them, and I gave them all tickets the day before, and all of them thought that we were really going on an airplane.
Yep. Every year I have kids that think that. Every year.
Do I need to pack a suitcase? Oh wait, I think I actually have those little things that I made. Oh, and a recipe for cheesecake brownies. A little boarding pass.
Cute.
And then this is their passport. It was a lot of work.
Yep.
But
that's cute though. See, these are the things you do during student teaching that then when you actually teach, you're like,
it's a lot of work. That's what it looks like. But it was just to one country. which also made it easier to tie in math because we just talked about their money.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
That is cool too, because you'll have some parents who have money, like euros and things like that.
See, I should look. These are the things where I should look back on my planner from.
Yeah, why aren't you doing that?
Because it's at home.
See, this is the problem with you flipping between real planning and digital planning.
I know.
Well, I think I know what I'm doing except for math, so I should probably start on that. How far are you?
So far.
So far, it would take way too long to even tell you.
Yes.
Have you seen that TikTok with Kim telling North why she's famous?
No.
Hold on.
Every day, taking pictures of us. Mommy has so many talents I can't even begin to name.
Goodness.
I might also see if there's I know there's someone who does crafts for holidays around the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could totally get on board. I would I probably should update it a little bit, but I don't know. Oh, I guess I need to pick 2 more.
Every year I feel like I need to go and rush through everything, and then I look at how much we have left and I'm like, it's fine. I don't need to go that fast.
Easier ones to harder ones, but they solve the problems and then they get a sheet that goes with it where they cut the pieces out and glue it on to the number that they wrote.
Oh, so the
To the answer. Yeah, and then it makes a picture.
How long does it take?
2nd grade, not too bad, but I did these in first too, and it's doable as long as they answer the questions first before you give them the other paper, and then the cutting and gluing. I don't know how fast you guys are at cutting and gluing.
Actually, my first graders are pretty fast.
But that could be an independent thing while you're working with kinder small groups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we might do this Friday. Do the little craft or whatever that comes with it. I don't know. I feel like it'd go really well with gingerbread week though.
This koala is cute for Australia.
That's adorable. Okay, so
See, you have stamps right here. Use these stamps.
what are you talking
Are
about?
these stamps? Oh, they're blocks.
They're blocks.
Never mind. You don't have stamps like that? Just random stamps?
I'm sure someone
I
does.
feel like every kindergarten classroom has random stamps.
I don't.
Or you could do a letter. You could do the first letter and the...
I could see if Michael's has a sale. They probably have a sale right
They
now.
usually have them in that, where they have their, little mini dollar section thing. Usually they have some there. Yeah.
I'll just check it.
And they don't always super tie in, but I'll do, a penguin, because we're going to Greenland and it's cold.
There you go.
There are penguins in Greenland? No, but they don't know that.
Okay, me and Kenzie I've made more progress than Kenzie's made.
What's new?
But also, you're teaching a brand new grade. Right.
I am incredibly slow. I am never the efficient planner.
I feel like for me it takes more time for me to do the digital things because I have to make the PowerPoint and find everything I want to print and do all that stuff. But as far as knowing what I'm doing, it takes a lot less brain power for me. We did find some things we want to do. Technically, I'm even planning even more ahead because I'm not doing holidays next week. Okay, so Kenzie's got her mind wrapped around her holidays. We also found some TPT things. So Deanna Jump has a holidays around the world unit that has crafts and things, and that's what I was more looking for too. And then she also has this cute little Imprint Detective gingerbread activity. And I thought that would be fun to try too for our gingerbread week. So I'm planning 3 weeks ahead right now.
Way to go. Okay, I do have my holidays planned out for 3 weeks. So I have this section.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This section is done.
So I was just planning technically for 1 week, and you were planning for 3 weeks.
Right.
Kind of. And I'm sure your math won't be too different day to day anyway, right?
No. I need my book to see what I'm doing for that.
How often would you say you purchase things on TPT?
On the daily. Maybe not quite that often, but frequently. Because it's worth $5 to not have to make it myself, to be really honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first year I made so much. I was talking to someone else about this because they were asking me about TBT, and I'm like, right now I am not making anything, and if I am making something, I'm just sharing it for free because I don't care and I don't have time.
Our school, though, is good. They'll buy things for us on TPT, which hasn't been the case in the past, which I like.
That's nice.
Yeah.
My first year we had a filing cabinet that we all had, and that was nice. which now I do the Google Drive. When do you want to break for
Whenever.
lunch? Closer to a good stopping point, or are you on a roll?
I want to finish just this holidays thing, at least for this week.
Okay.
I think I'm going to use these puzzlers as like to figure out where we're going next kind of thing. Because
That's
math
so
is before
cute.
we'll do.
That's a good idea. And some of them will probably be like, I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have an air fryer?
No.
You should get an air fryer and make chicken wings in it. Because they're bomb.
But it's another thing.
It is another thing, you're right.
We've thought about it. But then also, like, how different is it from the actual oven?
Yeah, I guess I've never tried to make chicken in the actual oven. So, well, like, not chicken, obviously I have, but not like chicken.
See, for us, like, because I feel like we make chicken wings in the oven all the time, and they come out fine.
Yeah, if you like them, then that's fine. You can just come have ones at my house sometime with my air fryer.
There we go.
We got an air fryer for our wedding.
I know, because I almost got you one, and I realized someone else got you one.
Oh, that's funny. But it came, like one of the things was shorted out in it. And so Tyler sent it back, and they sent us an enormous one. Like one that's like double the size. We're like, man, that's enormous.
Well, perfect. You can host us.
Yeah.
I'll show you my plans. Actually, I'll just put them up on the screen so you can see and I can just talk. So typically I do one read aloud per week, but there's just too many things to read right now. So we're reading Thankful, Thank You, Omu, and then Share Some Kindness, Spread Some Light. And then on Friday, we're going to be reading the thank you letter. And then my phonics and all that is going to be pretty much the same, which is probably why it's taking me less time because you're planning something that's like,
different.
yeah. And for me, it's just going to be a normal. And then math, we're continuing everything we've done before, so it really shouldn't have taken me this long, if we're being honest. But I was thinking about holidays too. Okay, and I'm going to try to go to Lowe's and see if they have the deal on their poinsettias, because I want to do that on Friday, where the students write a thank you letter to someone, whoever they want to, and then they can give them the poinsettia. We're done planning, and now we're getting food before we head to Kenzie's classroom. Yay! We both got chicken and macaroni, except she got honey mustard. We're in Kenzie's classroom. Give us the tour, Kenzie.
Oh boy. The tour.
Where should we start?
Of what?
Your
Here's
room.
my library that's not organized in any way, shape, or form.
This is real life, people. Oh, that one book is gonna fix everything.
Yes, it's all better now.
Here's Kenzie's library. Tell us the situation with this. Is that for
Kid stuff, book bins.
okay? And then do they take these caddies? And
Yeah.
like,
Those very
them-
messy caddies go with them.
okay, tell me about your seating arrangement.
I'm supposed to be getting new tables.
Oh,
So that one and that one and this one and that one should all be new. But they're not here yet.
that's old.
Yeah.
Bee binder's getting set up over there. There's
Yeah.
her little teaching area. This is cute. Is this like your Don't Bother Me light?
Yep.
Cute. Nosy.
That's my little tracker that I copied yours on so that I can circle their names when they bring their bee binders.
Oh, there's center tracker. That's exciting. Home books. I guess this is a self-guided tour. Thanks, Kenzie.
Sorry. What do you want a tour of?
You know, just talk me through what it is.
Okay. Those are our clever logins.
I can't show that.
Okay.
There's names.
I don't know.
Show us what's in your cabinets.
Oh boy.
I do like this white table. Is this IKEA?
Yeah. I got it on Marketplace for like $50.
The lighting in here is a little harsh. Yeah.
Turn on lamps.
You opened one cabinet.
Okay. That's because this is where I shove all the things that need to be hidden.
Gotcha.
That would be reading stuff. Math is down here.
The storage is so nice.
Stuff.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that bug? Oh, God.
Hmm.
That's an enormous spider.
Oh. Okay, I'll continue my self-guided tour.
Okay.
This is Kenzie's stage that a parent made for her 2 years ago.
Yeah, my dad did.
Oh, I thought a parent did. Your dad did it?
My dad's never made it yet.
Oh. She also has this for storage, but I can't open it because they're plugs, I guess. A voice level light that fell off.
Obviously, I was not
Oh.
prepared for this. Can't we
Wait.
get to her another day?
Wait, is this one dead?
Oh,
Wait, what the heck, Kenzie?
I'm gonna bet yes.
I like this one. You don't really have to, well, okay. I'm gonna show them your real classroom. I like that you have like the little nightstand right here. Where do you put your computer when you teach? Oh.
I haven't been using my laptop. I use my iPad sometimes.
Oh. Oh, this is where the rest of your student bins are at. Is this your writing center?
Yes.
Some anchor charts. Ooh, what's in her fridge?
Oh boy.
Uncrustables! Ice packs and
Nothing.
chai tea.
What a surprise, huh?
Here it is, oh, affirmation mirror.
Missing a couple of...
I am brave. I am helpful. I am significant.
Is that really one of them?
Yeah, I think that's what it says. Yeah. So cute. Look, it's the Writing Superstar song. Oh. All right, Kenzie is still hopping around her room trying to figure out what she's teaching tomorrow. And I'm just enjoying being here. So she showed me some of her like holiday around the world things that she pulled out of her massive cabinets. We talked about her curriculum, which is interesting. If you have benchmark or what's your math called? Everyday math. Let me hear let me hear your thoughts in the comments because it's a hard no for me.
We have everyday math curriculum in 1942.
Kenzie. It's 6:30. I'm still at Kenzie's school. I'm helping her get her printing done and a little bit of cutting. We're saving her some sanity for Monday morning. Okay, so all the copying that I just did for Kenzie is now in her writing center. Yay! This is how she has hers. I really like it. Especially I think it's great for 2nd grade. It's by Missing Tooth Grins. It's this pack that comes with a bunch of different things. So she, every month, has the same types of activities that our kids are going to work on. And she has them in these Sterilite drawers. So every month they have lists. A picture this, where they write about the picture. Note cards they can write to friends, which I feel like even my kids would love. They have a how-to writing every month. This or that, so like opinion every month, and then informative, and then some writing prompts, and I really like that. Great. I'm gonna steal.
Finished planning.
Okay, and it's only 7 p.m. record time. It's funny, I expected this to be like oh, here's how we plan, just a simple like video, and we're here.
You're gonna be like, I don't want to be like that. Math looks awful.
To be fair, we did get Kenzie like kind of prepped for the month.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Mostly.
All right, I'm gonna close out the vlog here with Kenzie's butt in the fray. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like this video if it was helpful. Leave a comment down below if you want to see Kenzie in some more fun teacher videos.
Or if you don't.
Make sure you subscribe, enjoy the family. Follow both of us on Instagram, Miss Calls Campers and Teacups of Teaching. Love you so much, and we will see you in the next one.